When you think of penguins, what comes to mind? Adorable waddling, tuxedo-like feathers, or maybe that one time you saw them sliding on their bellies in a nature documentary. But what if I told you that these flightless birds might just hold the secret to a happy marriage? Yes, penguins, those quirky, loyal, and occasionally scandalous creatures, have a thing or two to teach us about love, commitment, and even the absurdities of modern dating. So, grab a cup of coffee or a fish if you're feeling particularly penguin-like, and let's dive into the icy waters of penguin relationships to see what we can learn. Penguins, the ultimate romantics. First, let's talk about loyalty. Penguins are the epitome of ride-or-die partners. Many species, like the majestic emperor penguins and the dapper Jenna penguins, mate for life. That's right. While humans are out here swiping left and right on dating apps, penguins are out there finding their soulmate and sticking with them through thick and thin. Imagine that. No ghosting. No, it's not you, it's me. Just two penguins waddling through life together, raising their chicks, and braving the Antarctic cold as a team. But it's not just about sticking together. Penguins are also incredibly thoughtful. Take the Adelie penguins, for example. When a male Adelie penguin is ready to propose, he doesn't just show up with a ring from the nearest jewelry store. No, he scours the icy landscape for the perfect pebble. Why a pebble, you ask? Well, in the penguin world, pebbles are prime real estate. They're used to build nests, and a sturdy nest means a safe place for eggs. So, when a male penguin presents his chosen pebble to his lady love, it's not just a rock. It's a symbol of his commitment to building a future together. Move over, Tiffany and Company. Penguins are the original romantics. Teamwork makes the dream work. Now let's talk about teamwork. Penguins are the ultimate power couples. Take emperor penguins, for instance. After the female lays an egg, she carefully transfers it to the male's feet, where he'll keep it warm under a special flap of skin called a brood pouch. Meanwhile, the female heads off to the ocean to hunt for food, sometimes traveling up to 50 miles. That's right, while the dad is on babysitting duty, the mom is out there bringing home the bacon, or, in this case, the fish. This division of labor is a masterclass in partnership. Both parents take turns caring for the egg and later the chick, ensuring that neither is overwhelmed. It's a delicate balance of give and take, and it's something we humans could learn from. How many times have you heard couples argue over who does more around the house? Penguins don't have time for that nonsense. They're too busy tag-teaming parenthood and surviving in one of the harshest environments on Earth. The occasional scandal. Penguins are only human. Of course, no discussion about penguin relationships would be complete without addressing the occasional scandal. Yes, even penguins have their moments of infidelity. Studies have shown that some penguins engage in what scientists politely call extra-pair copulations. In other words, they cheat. But here's the kicker. Despite these dalliances, penguins usually return to their lifelong partners. It's almost as if they understand that no relationship is perfect, and what matters most is coming back to each other in the end. This might sound shocking, but let's be real. Humans aren't exactly paragons of fidelity either. The difference is that penguins don't let these hiccups derail their relationships. They don't air their dirty laundry on social media or hire lawyers to fight over who gets the nest. They simply move on, focusing on what really matters, raising their chicks and surviving another day. The absurdity of modern dating, penguin style. Now, let's take a moment to compare penguin courtship to modern human dating. Penguins keep it simple. Find a mate, exchange pebbles, and get to work building a life together. Humans, on the other hand, have turned dating into a complex game of algorithms. Mixed signals and overanalyzed text messages. He didn't reply for 3 hours. Does that mean he's not into me? Meanwhile, penguins are out there like, hey, I found this cool rock. Want to make a nest together? And let's not forget the pressure of modern relationships. Humans are constantly bombarded with unrealistic expectations from movies, social media, and self-help gurus. We're told we need to find our soulmate, keep the spark alive, and balance careers, hobbies, and family life, all while looking Instagram ready. Penguins? They're just trying not to freeze to death and keep their eggs from rolling away. And yet, somehow, they make it work. What humans can learn from penguins. So, what can we humans take away from these tuxedo-clad lovebirds? For starters, penguins remind us of the importance of commitment. In a world where disposable relationships are increasingly common, penguins show us that there's value in sticking together through the tough times. They also teach us about the power of teamwork. Whether it's raising a family or navigating the challenges of life, having a partner who's willing to share the load can make all the difference. Penguins also show us that relationships don't have to be perfect to be meaningful. Sure, there might be the occasional scandal or disagreement, but what matters is how you handle it. Do you let it tear you apart? Or do you come back together and keep moving forward? Penguins choose the latter, and maybe we should too. And let's not forget the importance of small gestures. A pebble might not seem like much, but in the penguin world, it's a symbol of love and commitment. In our own relationships, it's often the little things, a kind word, a thoughtful gesture, or simply being there for each other, that make the biggest difference. The humor in it all. Of course, it's hard to talk about penguins without a little humor. Let's face it, these birds are just inherently funny. From their awkward waddling to their dramatic belly slides, penguins are the comedians of the animal kingdom. And yet, despite their goofiness, they manage to have some of the most successful relationships in nature. Maybe there's a lesson here too. Don't take yourself too seriously. After all, if penguins can find love while slipping on ice and stealing each other's pebbles, surely we can navigate the complexities of human relationships with a little grace and a lot of laughter. So, what's the secret to a happy marriage? Maybe it's not about grand gestures or finding the perfect partner. Maybe it's about being a little more like penguins, loyal, thoughtful, and willing to work together through the ups and downs. It's about finding joy in the small things, forgiving each other's mistakes, and never losing sight of what really matters. Next time you're feeling overwhelmed by the complexities of love and relationships, just remember, somewhere in the icy wilderness of Antarctica, a penguin is waddling through life with its lifelong partner, pebble in hand, ready to face whatever comes their way.